Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win, you find a way to lose. Please hit that like and subscribe button if you watch the video and enjoy it. Hey, look, Conor Benn, man, he needs to stay off social media. He needs to stay off of it, man. You know, he came out there and trying to force VADA to give an explanation surrounding the ongoing investigation with his 2 failed drug tests. He continues to say that he's innocent. And he even came out and said that, it's been proven that he's innocent, and, he's been done wrong all this time, telling boxing fans to keep that same energy because he felt like he was unfairly, publicly lynched. And look, you failed 2 drug tests, okay? You have something in your system that just shouldn't have been there. Now, I will tell you, things can happen, but at the end of the day, when you're going through things like this, it's best to just sit and be quiet. Just don't say anything, because when you have separate adverse findings, right, these samples were just dated weeks apart for the same substance, it's kind of hard to come from underneath that, okay? But then you come out here and you get on social media and you want to attack people. You want to say things, talk about how you want to get on with your career and the WBC and, I'm urging them and VADA to make a ruling on what's going on with me and my career. It's been 2 months. I'm going to fight in January. These are the things that he's saying, right? When are you going to give me an explanation? My name deserves to be cleared. I can't keep waiting while you carry out your internal investigation. Now, look, that is not how you talk to people, especially when you talk to people that have your career in their hands. What you do is you sit back, and if you're innocent, that's fine. But you just sit back, allow the process to just run its course. And then whatever evidence you have, if you haven't presented it to them, which would be a foul, make sure you get that to them using the right avenues. And you just sit back and just relax. But you got to stay off social media. You got to stay off social media. So then you have people who are attacking him on Twitter now. It got so bad that Conor Benn had to turn off the comments. Okay? And, I'll tell you, anyone, man, when it comes to the stuff these people post, it's brutal. And it's not something you want to wake up and read. So he turned off the comments now. And, he even had one person said, imagine failing 2 drug tests and demanding an explanation from the doping agency and governing body that caught you. And stuff like that just takes its test on you. So the thing about it, and I could kind of understand a little bit of his frustration, but still, you got to let it run its course, right? A final decision over Benn's future was supposed to be due in December. Hey, look, the month is basically over, right? But it looks like it's going to be around January before Benn is going to get any kind of answer on what's going to happen with his career, if he's going to keep his place in the top 15 with the sanctioning bodies. And in that the WBO, he was ranked pretty high, but we feel like he's going to drop out of that, right? He was a step closer. Matter of fact, if he wouldn't have gone, let's say he would have fought Eubank Jr. and got through that fight and wouldn't have went through all this drama, he'd probably be the person going to fight Terence Crawford. Because you have Virgil Ortiz, Boots Ennis, and then Keith Thurman. And all of them are busy. And that would have been him at number 4. But all that's out the window. You better believe. I don't think they will keep him at number 4. But boxing's so corrupt, Eddie Hearn is clever. They may. We may see Conor Benn and Terence Crawford next. If not, it may be Alexis Rocha. If not, it could be Josh Taylor. But when I look at it, I think it's Alexis Rocha. But if this, somehow Conor Benn could work his stuff out, you may see Conor Benn fighting Terence Crawford in the UK. It's a stretch. But nothing would surprise me anymore when it comes to sports, right? But the whole thing is he's supposed to get a decision sometime in January, and he just doesn't want to wait. He just wants an answer now. But look, the spotlight's on him, man. It's on him. And it is what it is, man. So eventually he'll get his judgment, and he'll just have to go on with his career based on whatever the outcome is, and it is what it is. But he says he has no doubts, man, that he's going to be found innocent, and his reputation and credibility means everything to him. So, best of luck to him. We'll see what happens, but, he's just got to throttle back. You can't force the WBC. You can't force anyone that has an internal investigation going on. You just can't force them to come and give you an answer when you want it. You got to let that process run its course, because he put himself in that situation. Care what anyone says. That being said, and when I say him, for his team or whatever, he bears sole responsibility because he took the stuff or whatever happened. It's on Conor Ben, but let's see what happens. That being said, y'all keep cool. I'm in the breeze.